Good morning. Is this a trick? What is the love of God? That kind of morning, huh? Good morning. What is the love of God? That's what's on my mind. Morning, JJ, Erica, June. The love of God is the love of self. Forget what the church told you. Forget what you think the Bible says, because most people are reading it from an improper lens. Forget what your family taught you. The love of God is the love of self. And any time you're not walking in the love of self, you're not walking in the love of God. Just substitute God for you in any scenario. And I promise you, your lens on life will change. When I got kicked out of the church, I thought I was getting kicked out of the church. Before I got kicked out of the church, a voice came to me and told me while sitting in church, go tell people about the love of God. So fast forward, I eventually figured out that I had to be removed from the church so that I can learn about what the love of God is, because I wasn't finding it there. Wild. God wanted my attention solely on them. So I got removed from the church so that I can learn about the love of God. And I've been closer to God than I've ever been in my entire life since then. Why? Because the love of God pointed me to the love of self, which is love of me. I had to get kicked out of church to learn about the love of God, which is the love of me, which is the love of self. Once I began to realize that the love of God was the love of self, I began to heal and move and elevate my life. Okay? Once you understand that the love of God is the love of self, you won't tolerate no more bullshit. Thank you. Thank you so much. Once you begin to understand that the love of God is the love of you, see, people have this whole thing messed up. Okay? Jesus wasn't telling us to follow him. Jesus was saying, be like me. Meaning, empower yourself so high that you vibrate on a frequency beyond time, beyond anyone else. The only way you can do that, happy Friday, Amber, thank you, is to love yourself and see yourself as God. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. The love of God is the love of self. I had to go through all this stuff to learn that. Now that I know that, now I can speak clearly when I come on and say, hello, I am MelTheMessenger, and I'm here to talk about the love of God. Hello, I am MelTheMessenger, and I'm here to talk about the love of self. Why do you think all this crazy stuff is happening in the world? Because people don't love themselves. We were taught to love something outside of ourselves. We were taught to give all glory, honor, and praise to something outside of us, when we should really be giving glory, honor, and praise on the inside of us. And in that is where you find peace, prosperity, purpose. All the beautiful stuff people talk about. You cannot give what you do not have. So because I was sitting in church and I love my pastor and I love my ministry and I love this, I had to be removed from everything I thought had something to do with God. Go find the love of God for myself, which was finding the love for self. And now I can see and say, hey, I love God. Yes, because I love me. And when you love you, you won't let certain stuff happen to you. When you love you, you won't let people treat you any kind of way. If you plug in yourself as God in any scenario, what would you do? Remember the bracelets people used to wear and say, what would Jesus do? What would you do? As God, what would you do? Would you let yourself get beat up? Would you let yourself be broke? Would you let yourself be unhappy? Would you let yourself be sick? Would you let yourself be in a situation that isn't for your highest good? No. So I just came by to remind you, because you once knew, before you got clouded and indoctrinated. Okay. And indoctrinated. Okay. The love of God is the love of self. And anything that's not loving you is not the love of God. I'm just sorry to tell you. It ain't. And if you just had that one principle and plug it into any scenario, you will see what I'm saying. If it's doing away with children from other countries, is shipping them out, is that love? Is that loving self? Is that loving God? Would you want that to happen to you? Then it ain't the love of God. Is it marginalizing black women or women in general? Then it ain't the love of God. It ain't the love of self. All you have to do is ask yourself, would I want somebody to come and strip my house down of all my belongings and my children and think, no, okay, then it's not the love of God. It's not the love of self. If our government and leadership said, everything I'm doing right now, I want somebody to do to me, then it would make sense. They wouldn't want that. So it's not the love of God. So don't let anybody fool you. If you're mistreating someone, it's because you don't have the love of God. I'm so sorry to tell you. That's it. That's all I came to say. Thank you so much, Bruno229. Thank you so much, Amber. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I bless you. Thank you. Okay. I'll take Q&A for 1 minute. If any questions pop up. It's the golden rule, folks. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Literally, if you just take that and plug it in, 99% of the problems will disappear. That's it. Morning, Tracy. Okay, no questions? I'm out. Love you to life. See you tomorrow. I'm out. Love you to life. See you tomorrow.